I think just overall students don't truly understand the role that student government does play here at the university, whether it's allocating fee money, of course, serving in shared governance in that process through legislation, serving on boards and committees. And so kind of that lack of knowledge creates a sense of, well, why bother? I think if you look at the voting stats, from 2009 on, the increase has been significant over the course of 2009 to right now, 2012, 2013. And so that's positive, the fact that we see students voting and turning out more to vote. I think student government should be concerned when students aren't voicing their concerns and coming up to the office or sending emails or doing things like that. Not to say that that is happening, because it is, I'm sure, but to the extent where it being reflective in the voting totals. But by the same tokens, students have a responsibility, to go to their elected officials and voice their concerns. Student government can only do so many outreach tables. It really is going to take the rest of the student body to get informed, to vote, to come up to the office and make meetings with their elected folk, to go to Senate meetings and hear the type of legislation that's being, introduced. And so I think it's, both parties are responsible. I know student government has made a conscious effort to reach out to the students, whether it's through co-sponsorship of programs, whether it's hosting town halls, whether it's utilizing social media more appropriately. But by the same token, the students of this university, they've got to step it up too, and they've got to be there. There's only so much that an organization can do. We can put on the best party, but if we don't have people show up, does that constitute a failure on our end or on your end? And that's really what students should really consider. This is as much a local government as it's going to get. For all intents and purposes, the great thing about Chancellor Gerhardt is that when this government speaks, people listen. The student government is a part of this process as much as the faculty senate, the Chancellor's Executive Committee, and the Board of Trustees. Those are your four major players who decide how this university is going to get run. If students don't believe me, they should spend a day up here and kind of see what it does, what student government does, and really how much they can tell the administration as far as trying to come up with new programs and policies and working together. I challenge students to do that. I challenge them, to really inundate themselves with that process and to become more involved. They're taxpayers, plain and simple. Their $1.5 million worth of tuition, student government allocates a great deal of it. And so they have to have a say in it.